Hello once again and welcome to Redona Designs. I'm your host Ridik Okwemba, and in this video I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process on how I designed this part. So this is a part used to shield or cover the positive battery terminal clip of a Honda Fit or Honda Jazz 2008 model. So without any further ado, let's go to the software and I'll show you how to approach this, or rather how I approached it. So let's roll it back to where I started, and I'm going to take you in this video through the process how I started it, just the approach, and then probably we'll go into more details in the next video. So we started by getting the overall dimensions. So you get everything as a block, and you can see the dimensions. It was width of 68 millimeters, a length of 114 millimeters, and a height of 56 millimeters. After that, now we cut through the L shape, and I'm going to show you in the picture from the top. So this is the shape that you're going to look at it when you view it from the top. So after cutting that part out, we move on to the next one, and that is capturing the outside contour. So once you capture that outside contours, it just gives you the outer form. We move on to the next feature where we cut that small divot on the side. After cutting that small divot on the side, then we move to the bottom feature. So there are some holes which are recessed at the bottom. I'll try and put a photo on the screen so that you can follow along. So there's the first hole, or rather the first recess. Then there is a second recess at the back. Yes. So after those recesses, the next thing is to capture a chamfer. So if you look at it from the side, if you look at this thing from the side, you'll observe that there is a chamfer. So after putting this chamfer, we add onto a small feature here. So this feature actually had to do it separately because it intersects the body. So it intersects the body, and also it has its own cut feature that is separate from the chamfer. So I had to create a separate body. So this is actually a totally separate body, it's not yet merged. And then after that, you slice it, you cut it so that to capture that small detail right there. And then after that, that's when we combine it. So combining it now merges it into one solid body. After that, we shell it. So shelling it gives it the thickness. It had a thickness of around 1.6 millimeters. It varies from place to place, but overall that's the overall dimension. And then after that, you slice it through to reduce the size to that side so that we can remain with that wall. So after getting this wall, let's just go back a step. So initially, after the shelling, that's what we come up with, and we need to remain now with the single wall on that side. So we eliminate everything to that level. After that, there is a recess that we capture using cut extrude, and then after getting that recess, we also reduce the wall height at the front right there. So after that, we capture these recesses too. So this acts as a relief because there is another feature that helps to snap onto the body. So That's the snap hook. So this is a feature in SolidWorks. I just got the dimensions from the model that I was holding in my hand, the red model, and then um, adjusted the SolidWorks feature of the snap hook to match whatever I was having in the physical. So after that, you just mirror it onto the other side, because I started off by creating this thing from the origin. So it was just easy to use the primary planes to mirror. After that, we move on to creating a plane. So this plane, I created it that is offset from the wall of the from the floor, from the inside floor. So this is to capture a rib feature. So this rib feature is actually right there. So after getting this rib feature, I extended the wall. That's the last detail. And yeah, so with that, we have the full model. All that remains is just to print it and to see whether it works as it should, or as intended. So thank you for joining me in this video. I'll create another video where we go through the steps, step by step, on how I designed this thing. But the essential part is that you get the workflow. You start from the known. You start from a big entity, and then now you cut it down using very simple features. You see, there's nothing complicated. It's just a series of creating bosses and extruding cuts. Just that, and we can come up with our model. So I'm pretty happy with the model. Tell me what you think. And all that remains is just having some few cosmetic changes here and there to make it look good. The fillets, just rounding the edges. But I think you can just first 3D print this part, see if it fits the function, and then we can come back and do the aesthetic changes here and there. So thank you for joining me in this video. Be sure to check out our next video, where we'll go through the step-by-step process on how we come up with this thing. And like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and share the good message. Cheers.